Austin Reaves is the new Jeremy Lin. Is that really where we're landing after hitting the game winner last night in Minnesota? Plus, Wolves fans learn Jake LaRavia's name. It was a fun night in the NBA last night, especially if you are a Lakers fan. I'm Trevor Lade. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel. Just do it. Hit that subscribe button. Joining me is Donnie Freeman. Donnie, is Austin Reaves really the new? Is that disrespectful of Austin Reaves to call him the new Jeremy Lin?
Yeah, actually.
Why, yes.
Yes, I think so very much. Yeah. For sure we'll elaborate a bit, but obviously nothing against Jeremy. He had a really nice run where he captured lightning in a bottle and was just amazing, unguardable, all those things. But I think the biggest reason it's disrespectful is because it just, to me, tells me that you haven't really been keeping an eye or paying attention to Austin, or the fact that he's been on an upward trajectory over the last few years. And he put up 25-6, 25-5 last year, whatever it is. And that was in a season where we had LeBron AD, we had D'Lo at the start of the season. And then midway through the season, we lose some of those guys. We bring in Luka Doncic. So throughout all this, he still had a 25-5 stretch. And then in March, I just was looking at these numbers last year, heading into the playoffs. He actually was their second leading scorer down that stretch. Luka put up 30
when LeBron was hurt.
When LeBron was in and out, but LeBron put up 21 and then Austin put up 23.5 points. So like he was really good, especially last year. So this isn't really a surprise. I mean, maybe if you're trying to say that, like, if the parallel is this like 5-game, 4-game, whatever it is, stretch from Austin is reminiscent of that initial stretch from Lin, I guess. But yeah, to me, it's not a good comparison.
Okay, so here's Kenny Smith talking about this, and I think there's two ways to look at it, and one is extremely disrespectful, and one I can kind of get. But let's get into what was actually said here and whether this was meant to be disrespectful.
And what you think should have happened.
Well, I think if you slow it down once the picket happens, you know, this is what a ball handler is going to look for if you want to try to split it. So if you can, once he jumps out, if you freeze it here, if you see Rudy Gobert's numbers, that means you could split. But here, McDaniels has to do a better job of getting over the top as he is coming off, because now the split happened.
Donnie, just real quick, just as a total aside, doesn't need to be a long conversation. Is Rudy Gobert washed?
he caught a lob this game. I was like, ooh, I ain't seen that from him in a bit, but he has not looked great to start this season.
He got outplayed by 8 in both games the Lakers played the Wolves.
He's not looked great to start the season.
Not good. Okay.
And now you're in the teeth of the defense. You could have a pass and or shot, and he had both, and he said, no, I am the new Jeremy Lin. I am AK Baby Luka, and I am shooting this shot to win.
The Jeremy Lin comp is a little, little bit of a stretch.
How long has this guy been in the league?
How long has he been in the league?
You're just being a hater, Kenny. I'm not being a hater. He's having an unbelievable week.
I think he's trying to make the case that I was saying, that like if the comparison is like the initial Lin and the way he shocked the world and the way Austin's playing, even though Austin's obviously playing at like a much higher level. He has a 50-point game, a 40-point game, a 16-assist game, a game winner. Like that's still not comparable, but I guess if you maybe squint a little bit, maybe.
Here's the thing. You can look at it and say he's the new Jeremy Lin in that he is a guy who gets to his spots without, and these are Jeremy Lin's stats. You can see what the best season of his career scoring wise, 14.5 points. Obviously, 18 points. Sorry, Jeremy. It's just one game that he played for Brooklyn that season. But look, Austin's obviously already eclipsed what Jeremy Lin's done on the floor.
Can we adjust this for inflation? Inflation
or Linflation?
Oh
no!
Oh my God! You had to find a way. Didn't you?
I had to. Okay, so two ways to look at this. Yeah. One way is Austin Reaves is like Jeremy Lin, if we want to call him a rich man's Jeremy Lin, in that he is not a hyper athletic player. He gets to his spots. He uses skill. He uses craft. He's not going to burn by you with blinding speed. He's not going to jump over you like John Morant can or something like that. That's how Jeremy Lin was too. control, getting to his spots, being able to get defenders off balance and then score. If that's how we're calling him the new Jeremy Lin stylistically, I can kind of sort of get what you're going for there. If you're saying he's the new Jeremy Lin in that he burned bright, but it was not a long-term thing, he was just a flash in the pan, then yes, absolutely disrespectful by Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yeah, so the thing is with Lin is if you're gonna take that stance on it, he actually, for one, he wound up having a pretty good career. Wasn't he on that championship Toronto team as well? Wasn't he on that team, something like that?
Well, we got the game like it. Oh, I guess he was. I did not remember that.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't think he played, but yeah, he had played 23 games. He was on there that year, so he won a chip, man. He had a good career.
Jeremy Lin has a chip. I did not know that.
Ooh. Leave a like for the D-free.
Oh my gosh.
There.
Yeah, I feel like this is the Mandela effect or something like this. How Jeremy Lin was a Raptor? What?
That was his last year in the league, man.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but I was looking it up here though. Lin had during that initial stretch, and this is where like he burned really bright and he caught everyone by surprise from February 4th to February 19th in 2012. That's how long ago this was, by the way. 2012.
The world was ending and Jeremy Lin was
oh, that's right. I forgot.
Remember
about
the world
that.
was gonna end in 2012, all that stuff. The Mayan calendar or whatever.
Yeah. He had 25 points per game, 9.5 assists per game, and 4 rebounds and 2 steals while shooting 50% field goals. Now, again, this is with 2012 NBA metrics, less threes, slower pace, etc. So if you were to adjust that, maybe those numbers look a good bit better. So if that's the comparison, then maybe. But the thing is, again, like I said initially, this is an upward trajectory for Austin. Like he's not catching anybody that's been paying attention by surprise. This is who he's been. I think a big testament to him is that he has shown and is showing here, especially in this stretch, that he has the ability to scale up, right? They ask him to play different roles. They ask him to, obviously he should, but they're going to ask him to take a backseat to Luka. There's a debate whether or not he should take a backseat to LeBron, whatever the case is. But he has the ability to take on that usage and scale up. So like Austin is quite literally, I think in this stretch, proving that if he was on a bad team, especially in the Eastern Conference, he could be a 30-point per game guy giving you 7-8 assists. Now, he may run down because of this usage and all the defensive attention. I don't know. But I think that's where, if you're paying attention to him, this is not a surprise. And he's not been overhyped for the last couple of years, things like that. So I think he's deserving of whatever praise he's getting, and he's showing you.
You mean he's not overhyped just because he's a Laker?
Man,
that's what I've been told.
That's one of the most tired narratives. Remember how that was like a thing with Caruso, and then when he leaves, everyone's like, "Oh my God, this guy's really good." It's like
he becomes a Chicago Bull, and everybody goes, "What? Oh, he's amazing! I've always loved Caruso. He's a Laker. Oh, I hate this guy." Stupid Lakers fans overhyping him.
There's a little bit more of a spotlight, obviously. But that doesn't mean that the Laker fans are wrong in that either, though, right? So like that, I think that's a tired narrative personally. I can understand that, again, there's a bigger spotlight. They get more national attention. So maybe you feel like these aggregator accounts, the national media, all these things are always posting about Lakers. You could feel that way, but it doesn't mean it's not warranted, right?
All right, let's talk a little bit about Wolves fans who mid-game learned who Jake LaRavia is. Anthony Edwards even admitted that he did not know who Jake LaRavia is. He said, "That's what I'm saying." We're going to get to that in just 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. Ever hear the Sleeper app? Here's a little secret. It's more than just a platform for season-long fantasy leagues. This year, millions of users enjoyed playing fantasy sports on Sleeper, but the app offers so much more. Live stats, real-time updates, and visualizations on all stats. A news feed, this is so important for me. You can get lightning-fast updates on your favorite players and teams. A real-time chat to allow you to engage with other users about individual plays and performances during the NFL and NBA seasons. So download the #1 sports app today. Experience it for yourself. When you use promo code Bulletin, you get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. And by the way, they do have a phenomenal promo going on right now as well. free $20 entry. Go check that out. No deposit required. $20 entry for free. Go check them out. Use the link in the description down below, and that promo code is Bulletin. All right, so Jake LaRavia went off, had maybe a career game, 10 for 11 shooting, 27 points. I know he's had some nights where he's got hot before, back when he was with the Grizzlies, with the Kings, but 27 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Again, 10 of 11 shooting, 5 of 6 from deep in the Lakers' win over the Wolves. It was a buzzer-beater win on an Austin Reaves shot. But check this out. This is in the fourth quarter. 8:46 to play, and Wolves fans are yelling that they don't know who number 12 is. Number 12 being Jake LaRavia, and Anthony Edwards responded in kind. Take a look at this. Who is number 12? They screamed from the crowd, and Anthony Edwards said, "That's what I'm saying. I don't know."
He was busting their butts, man. I understand. They're like, who the heck is this guy? He came in out of nowhere and he was hot. And my favorite thing is he's a very gun-shy player out there. He looks like he hesitates. He doesn't want to shoot that often. So he looks like he's trying to do the right thing. But when he was in the zone, he was like, there was no hesitation. He was just letting it fly. So he was busting them, man.
He had a great performance. He is typically more of a connecting piece, more of a glue guy. He's not a scorer type, has not averaged double figures in scoring throughout his career. But part of it too is he played for Memphis and then he played for Sacramento, which despite the beam they have there in Sacramento, there's not much of a spotlight on players in those places. And so I think he's flown under the radar quite a bit. And then on top of that, he's not the guy that's going to get the highlight on SportsCenter. He's not going to do something crazy, go flying up into the Raptors and 360 dunk or anything like that. He's more the guy that's going to make the right pass at the right moment. It's not going to be flashy. He's going to rotate, slide his feet defensively, stay in front of the man. He's not going to come flying in for the big volleyball spike block. That kind of stuff's not going to get recognition for Jake LaRavia. But funny that the guy dropped 27 points on them and the crowd saying, "Who is this guy?" And Anthony Edwards responding in kind, saying, "Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is." And he is absolutely lighting us up. And I don't even fault Wolves fans for not knowing. I know when the Lakers signed him over the summer, even there were Lakers fans that were saying, who Jake who is this guy?
Wasn't he the first signing too?
Like, he was their first signing.
Yeah. You know the irony though in all this? There's some really low-hanging fruit that's super ironic. Jake was the 19th overall pick in 2022, drafted by Minnesota.
No.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. See, look at that, Donnie. This is the second thing I've learned on this show. I did not know that.
Yeah, he was a draft day trade. So they traded his rights to Memphis. He was drafted by Minnesota.
That is funny. So he was drafted by the Wolves, and Wolves fans don't know him. I mean, I get it. A lot of Lakers fans don't know certain players.
They probably knew him in 2022 when they heard he was drafted, but
probably,
but he was drafted to Minnie and then traded to Memphis.
Huh?
Yeah,
did not.
Interesting. He had a revenge game, is what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Never played, right? He's one of those guys that they give the cap and they give them a different cap in 2 seconds. So,
are there pictures of LaRavia then in a Wolves?
Probably. I've got to look it up, but probably.
Let me see.
Yeah, he was traded, and also Walker Kessler was in that too, which is interesting. So it's pretty interesting overall.
Let's see. We're doing this on the fly here.
Yep, live.
We're doing our research on the fly. Google did not return a result to Jake LaRavia Wolves had draft night. Maybe that was long enough ago. I don't remember what was happening that draft night. I don't see draft night photos of him popping up. Somebody in our comments can help us out and direct us if that exists, because that would be pretty epic if there is a picture of Jake LaRavia wearing a Timberwolves hat.
No, I don't see one. He might have not been.
Maybe he wasn't there on draft night.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible.
But yeah, he was drafted by them.
Yeah, it looks like he had there is a draft party. I see a picture of him at a draft party, and it looks like it was held off-site. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that Donnie, that just made my day. I'm so excited. I took you out. That made my day. I knew we were going to talk about the Wolves fans not knowing who Jake LaRavia is, I had no idea he was actually a Wolves draft pick. That is amazing.
Yeah,
That is absolutely amazing.
I wonder if he watched that video and was like, dude, you guys drafted me. Like,
he's like, what do you mean you don't know you don't remember me? Come on. Fine, I'm gonna let you up then. 27 points. All right. This is a fun show. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Give us your thoughts in the comment section down below. Austin Reaves, is he Jeremy Lin? Is it disrespectful to Austin Reaves to make that comparison? And Wolves fans have a feeling now they know who former Minnesota Timberwolf Jake LaRavia
I'll never forget him.
Give us your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe right here to the Basketball Bulletin. Till next time, everybody. See ya and stay safe.